So starting off, they were easy move. We're going to work our way to the west side here of the aft deck. There's going to be a guard patrolling here to the left. We're just going to wait for him. I'm going to show y'all the safest ways to approach all these guards. I'm not going to try to promote any kind of crazy strategies right now. So once he turns around, we can now hold them up and aim at his head. And that's how we get the first dog tag. Now we're going to make our way up the stairs. See, unfortunately, you do not get dog tags in numerical order. So the guy here on top of the balcony is actually considered to be guard tag number 3. We're going to wait for him to come here and hold him up. Aim at his head. Let him shake. And that's that. So now we're going to make our way past the balcony. And for this file, I chose 2001 dog tags. It doesn't matter what year you choose. What matters is that you just get them. So now we're going to wait for this guy, hold him up, aim at his head. Let's get right in front of him. Otacon's going to call us and annoy us. And that's going to be technically dog tag number 2, even though it's the 3rd dog tag we get. I'm going to keep the dog tags there equipped on the bottom left side of the screen so you can actually see the count. So now we're going to make our way into the tanker, starting from the left side, from the west side aft deck. We'll pass the sleeping guard, open this door. Now there's going to be a guard in this area, but we cannot get his dog tag until we get the USP from Olga. So make our way here down to the right, and we're just going to immediately run all the way to him. And then we're going to aim at him and shoot him. And that's going to knock him out automatically in very easy mode. On other difficulties, you do have to aim just for specific parts of the body. Now coming into the Deck A Cruise Lounge, there's a guard sitting here on the stairs. We're going to go ahead and take him out. And that's going to be the next dog tag, which is going to be the 4th one that we get. The 5th one we obtain is going to be down here.
Freeze.
And we're going to aim at his head. It's the guard surrounded by flies. Okay. Now it'll be dog tag number 7. The one we just got, the guy on the stairs, is going to be dog tag number 9, just so you know. So coming into the Deck B's cruise quarters, we can't get this guy yet, so we're just going to put him to bed, tuck him right in. We'll come back for him later. Now we're going to make our way up these stairs. And there are no dog tags in this difficulty for this area. This is Deck C, cruise quarters, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Make our way up the stairs now. So entering Deck D, there are actually 2 in this area, but we can only get 1 right now. So come here, knock on that wall, and that's going to attract the guard. We're going to wait right here. And the moment he walks through the door, we're going to go ahead and rob him.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
Aim at his head. And there we go. Now there's 2 ways you can go about this. We can just go left, which what I'm going to do here. Now, you don't want to be seen by the camera, so just hug this wall and you'll be fine. Go up the stairs, and then we're going to go and fight Olga. The guy we just got was dog tag number 10, and Olga, her dog tag is number 0. And we're going to have to shake her body after we defeat her in order to get her dog tag. So I'm actually going to play the boss fight and show y'all how to do it on this difficulty. I forgot to switch my controls, unfortunately, so now I'm using a control I'm not too used to, but we're going to aim immediately and hold down right on the right trigger. We're going to wait for her to stop shooting, aim at her head. She's going to run this way, and we're going to try to shoot her as she's walking. We got her. We're going to aim right about here. She's going to say this. We want to aim at her upper body as much as you can. Alright. Let's see where she goes now. We missed her. Alright, maybe 1 or 2 more shots should do. Oh, I missed. She's going to run to the left now. We're going to try to get her as she walks past. You'll see. Oh, she's going to stay on that side. No, she didn't. She tricked me. That's fine. After this cutscene, We're going to aim at her as she walks away. And that's that. So all the times that I had missed her is where you can actually shoot her. So after defeating Olga, we're going to skip all this. And now we have to shake her body. This is going to be the 7th dog tag, but like I said, this is technically dog tag 0, which would be the Olga Golarkovich dog tag. So now, there are items up here on the top up there, but we don't need them on this difficulty. We do not need the thermal goggles yet, but the thermal goggles do allow to see dog tags. In this guard, we're going to hold them up. And this is going to be dog tag number 4. And if you come this way, there's a wet box if you want it. And now we're going to walk through the door. And now that we have the USP, now I couldn't find a suppressor on very easy mode. I don't think very easy mode has a suppressor, but it's fine. We don't need it, but we need USP bullets, so we have that. So now we can switch to the USP for a moment. And here's the thing. This is going to be that guard's going to respawn here to the left. We're going to try to just shoot him. Now that he's knocked out, he won't hear us shoot this. That's going to destroy the laser. We're going to take his body and we're going to move it out of sight. Alright. Now that his body is out of sight, we're going to walk into this room. And it's going to trigger the guard that try to come into the food storage area. But we're not going to even do that. We can walk back out and wait right here. And the moment he turns around, we can go and get him.
Freeze.
And I would grab him. Don't get him near the balcony because his dog tag can fall off the balcony. We're going to aim at him. Go in front of him.
Are you going to shoot me?
And we're going to, don't kill him. Make sure you shoot away. And now that he's relinquished his dog tag, just put him right to sleep. And coming into this room, we can destroy the camera now. And there's also USP ammo there if you need it. Underneath this table, there's actually some M9 ammo. I just want to show you where all this is, just in case you need more. And now, that's the night dog tag that we got. But, that would be... dog tag number 11 is the one we just got. Okay? So now we're going to make our way downstairs. We can actually hang off of this. Drop down. Like I said, there are no dog tags in this difficulty. We can distort the camera if you want to make things easy for you. And we're going to make our way back down to the Deck B Cruise Quarters port. And in this room is a dog tag that we need to get. It's this guard that's right here on the north side. So we're going to go ahead and hold him up now.
Freeze. Are you going to shoot me?
And just give him a warning shot. He's going to go ahead and shake. And then we can just put him right to bed. And if you need more USP ammo, you can actually come down here to this area. There's a ration there for you that you can have. And inside this locker is more USP ammo. Just in case you need it. So now a new guard is actually going to appear here in the Deck A's Cruise Lounge. He's going to walk his way past here. We're just going to make sure we hold him up. Aim at his head.
Don't kill me.
That'll be the 11th dog tag we obtain. Alright, just checking my list, make sure we're not missing anything. Coming down here, we can get some stun grenades. But we're actually not going to enter this door just yet, so please don't come this way. Do not go into the engine room. We are actually going to come back here to the Deck A's Cruise Quarters. Now that guard that was patrolling here earlier on, we can officially pick off. You can just wait right here next to the wall, against the wall. You can wait for him to come back. And you shouldn't sneeze, but if you crouch like this, you're not going to sneeze. I don't think you sneeze in very easy mode.
Freeze.
But now we can hold this guard up, switch to the USP, aim at his
Are
head,
you going to shoot me?
give him a warning shot. Do not shoot the pipes, because the pipes will actually blow steam. Alright. And that's be the 12th dog tag that we get. So now we're going to make our way here. And we're going to go ahead inside of here now. So now we can drop down and go to the engine room. This next dog tag is only available upon entering this area for the first time. It's this guard right here. We're going to hold him up and bring him right back into this room. Just like here. Aim at him. And we're going to go ahead and get his dog tag. So now we have that. We're going to wait. There's going to be a guy down beneath us. We're going to run this way. He's right here. Pull him away from the balcony because his dog tag can fall off. And we get his dog tag. This will be number 14. But like I said, it's going to have a different number than what's on the list. We can drop down here just like that. And we're going to hold this guy hostage now. Okay. So now come this way. And we're going to wait for this guard to start looking at the woman. Aim at him. Hold him up. This guard can be pretty tricky. You want to make sure you position him to where his dog tag does not fall off the map. Just be very careful here. Alright. So we got that now. That's dog tag number 16. So number 17 is going to be the guard that's going to appear up here. He only appears right here. This one's very missable. We're going to go up here.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room.
We're going to skip this cutscene. Wait for him to finish his radio call.
Following patrol of the small room on the port side.
And then hold him up. Alright. Now, if you're following this guide from the beginning, you should have 17 dog tags right here. But like I said, this guard is very missable, and so is the first guard in the engine room when we come in. So you should have 17 dog tags if you're following this from 0. But keep in mind that... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to say. Keep in mind this is the point of no return, and that you just have to make sure you have everything up to this point, because you can't come back to this door. So these next 3 dog tags are in this hall. I'm just going to keep holding forward. As long as you hold forward, this guy walking towards us, he should not be able to see you. So we're going to wait right here for him to reach this area. And switch to the M9. Do not use the SOCOM. Oh, I'm sorry, the USP in this area. Once he stops, hold him up. And that should be the 18th dog tag. If you're wondering why you don't want to use the USP to hold him up, it's because the light shows, and the guard will be alerted to the light before he gets alerted to you holding him up. And that will trigger an alert, and you won't be able to get the dog tag. So there's going to be a guard, listen to the radio, listen to his Walkman. We're going to go ahead and hold him up. And that's how we get this one. There's going to be a guard sleeping up ahead. Be very careful. Hold him up right here. And this will be dog tag number 20. Okay. So now we have a few more to get. We have 4 more to get. There are 24 dog tags in this difficulty. So now we're going to fight the guard alert section. So this is the alert section. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Use rashes if you have to. You're gonna try to aim at their heads as they walk past. You gotta stick his head out. A very easy mode, you just have to aim. You don't have to aim for their heads, just their bodies is fine. And then 3 more should appear now. We're gonna hit them all as they walk past us. They don't seem to shoot at us until they get really close, which is nice. But that's how you get past that section. Now make sure you have full health or high grip level at this point. Okay. So make sure you have full health. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is climb in the ladder and go to the ground level.
Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm.
And the dog tag we're going to get is this guy right here to the left side of this projector. Make sure you crawl underneath. Make sure you're out of sight. There you go, just like that. So now we're gonna make our way underneath the we're gonna make our way back by going underneath the projector. I can speak, I promise. And then what we're gonna do is climb off this balcony. Just hit the action button and just shimmy all the way to the end. If you have full health, you're always going to get this. So no worries. That's why you want to pick up some rations and try not to get hurt too much. But the next dog tag is going to be coming up right here.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable.
We're going to hold this guy up.
There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarines.
Alright, so we have 2 more Marines to hold up for the dog tags. Now, hold 2 does not have any dog tags, so we're just going to speed right past for this. So the next dog tag, we're going to switch back to the dog tag. See, you should have 22 at this point. We're going to hold him up.
But I promise you that they will not succeed.
And now we're going to take photos for Otacon. And we're going to have to get 1 more dog tag. Get the Marines logo. So when it's at ease, you have to be very careful. Listen to the Commandant.
Freeze.
We're going to hold this guy up. We're going to pull him over here.
Freeze. Freeze.
Alright. So now that's the final dog tag here. Now all you have to do is take pictures for Otacon and go ahead and send it to him, and we will see you back in easy mode. This is very important. Before you start a new difficulty and say you're trying to get all the dog tags to carry over on one save file, you have to save on a new file. And the file will turn red instead of being white text. So whenever we load the game back up, you have to hit load game. And you do have to load from the last file that you started from. And then select the new chapter. And then select the difficulty you need to do. So very easy mode has 26 dog tags. And I'm going to show you how to get those, of course, here. Now, but after you beat this difficulty on easy mode, did I say? Yeah, easy mode. This is easy mode, which has 26 dog tags. So by the time we beat this, we will have 50. We're going to get the first dog tag here for easy mode. Alright. And the second dog tag we're going to get is going to be this guard patrolling on the balcony. And whenever you beat easy mode, you will unlock the bandana, which gives you infinite ammo.
Freeze.
So we're going to hold this guard up. So easy mode is interesting because we're going to need a full clip of the M9 before we get to the marine holds. We're going to need at least 40 bullets or so. But more or less, it's going to be kind of the same as it was on very easy.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
So those are 3 dog tags. I'm sorry, I like doing that. It's hilarious. And now we have 23 remaining. I apologize for a little bit how I might sound. I do have sinuses, and you know how that goes. So in Deck A's cruise quarters, we can actually get... I think, no, can we get it here? I don't think so. Let's find out.
Freeze.
Yes, we can. So that's that. So now, I think in here there are more guards. Yeah. So we're going to actually wait here for a moment. Now, the guard on the stairs actually is the one with the dog tag that we need the USP to get. So we're going to take him out and come back for him later. But the guard that's patrolling, we're actually going to take out. We need him.
Don't kill me.
Come down here. And we should be able to get this dog tag from this guard.
Freeze. Please don't.
Okay. So as you can see, there's quite a few differences in which guards have what. But yeah, the sleeping guard we'll get back to later.
Freeze.
Let's see, can we get him?
Are you going?
No, we can put him to bed. We'll come back for this guy later. So you should have 30 dog tags by now, if you're following this guide from 0. So now we're gonna go ahead and climb under this. We'll climb, basically avoid his camera. I don't know. So again, this is another situation where we can just knock on the wall. Wait for this guy to appear.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
No, there should be nobody in this room now. So we're going to take this guard, and we're actually going to bring him right in here. Oh. Just leave him there, he'll be fine. You're going to enter this room. It's going to trigger the guard. You have to enter this room in order for this guard to come make an appearance. Once he turns around, we're going to hold him up.
Freeze.
That's going to be number 32 altogether. But, like I said, it's possible that you might be playing this out of order. And that's okay. What am I doing? I was like, what am I doing? So now we're going to go fight Olga again. Now for this dog tag, we do have to shake Olga. And we now officially have enough dog tags to get the bandana. This should be dog tag number 33 altogether. Now we're going to actually climb up here all the way to the top. We're going to get the USP suppressor and the thermal goggles. And this is the only difficulty where we need the thermal goggles. It's going to make more sense as we get there later. But the thermal goggles allow us to see which guards have dog tags. And we're going to be looking at that later. Oh, let me get the suppressor. Make sure you get the suppressor. We do need it. The way you get it and equip it, you have to make sure you have them both. Like you switch to the USB and then switch to the suppressor, and then it will automatically equip the suppressor. So now we're going to climb down. The guard's going to come here. We're going to hold him up because we need his dog tag. Get the wet box if you really want to. So get these bullets, so that's going to give us bullets for the USP, which is nice. Like I said, we're going to need all the M9 rounds that we can get. We're going to knock this guard out. And we can also destroy this if you really want to. And like I said, you can actually hug the wall and the camera won't see you. We can destroy it now. And over here, there are USP rounds. But most importantly are M9 rounds. We're going to need them. We're going to need as many as we can get. Okay? So now we're going to climb back down. Back to Deck C Cruise Quarters. We can destroy this camera if we really want to. Which is nice. And then coming back in here, Deck B's Cruise Quarters, we can finally get this dog tag here. Switch to the USP.
Freeze.
Hold him up, aim at his head.
Are you going to shoot me?
Give him a warning shot. He's going to shake. And then we can take him out. Now, if you need more USP rounds, there's a ration there. And inside this locker, some more ammo. Okay? Remember what I said, how we're gonna need full rounds for the M9. So now we have this guard is patrolling again. We can actually take him out, bring him over here. We already have his dog tag. We don't need that. See, just to show you, we already have the dog tag. So we're going to move his body. Alright. Then we're going to knock him out right over here. Come back behind here. There's going to be some M9 rounds, but don't grab them just yet. I just want to show you that they're there. We have to exit this room. And we're going to re-enter the room. And there's going to be a new guard. Well, the guard's going to be sitting on the stairs. And this is the guy that we need to get the USP for in order to get his dog tag. Okay. And that's all we have to do. Oh, before you come here, I'm so sorry, I forgot to say again. Fill up on your M9 rounds right there. Okay? So now we're going to climb down and enter the engine room. There's stun grenades there. And now this cutscene will trigger. We can aim at this guard. We're going to pull him in. This guard is, again, very missable. Okay? Very, very missable. And we need his dog tag. Alright. Now we're going to climb down here. We're going to work our way down. The guard that's patrolling here should be next to the balcony. We're going to pick him up like that. Hold him up still. We need his dog tag, so that's what we're about to do. Okay. And now we can climb down here. Aim at this guy.
Freeze. Don't shoot.
And we're going to go ahead and get his dog tag. Alright. Now this guy up here, if he starts looking at the poster again,
Freeze.
that's good. Now bring him a little bit on closer to the right side, like kind of have him right like here. You don't want him to be too far, too close to the end of the balcony. Hold on one second. Let me reposition him. Bring him over here if you feel like you have to.
Don't kill me.
Because like I said, his dog tag can easily fall down, and we don't want that. Now we're gonna get that guard on the top left. And his pattern can be a little tricky, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. So if he walks away, we can actually freely move there. But let me show you something. I'm gonna let him come back to the stairs, and you can hide right here. He's gonna turn around at a point and look down the stairs. And then he'll turn back around. This is the safest time to get him, right here.
Please don't.
And we got his dog tag. Now the next one is very missable. This one only appears the moment you come to this cutscene trigger. We can skip the cutscene. And another way we could do this, and I didn't show you this the first time. The moment that he walks in, we can hold him up, hostage. We can actually pull him closer to this door. And since he never touched his radio, he won't call any help. Like the guards won't be like, why didn't you respond? And we can get that dog tag. This is the point of no return. What we have to do now is destroy the sensors. Alright, be careful. Make sure you don't hit the bomb. Autocon's going to automatically call us no matter what we do. I have to destroy the other one. Make sure you aim properly. And make sure you fill up on USP ammo. Because for the alert fight that's going to be happening, we're going to actually use the USP so you can conserve all your M9 rounds. So these next 3 dog tags, we're going to require us to hold the next 3 guards. Just hold forward. It's going to be the guard that's walking toward us with the night vision goggles on. Don't worry too much about him. He will not see you as long as you do exactly as I do. Turn right here. And we're just going to wait. The moment he comes through this little archway, we're going to hold him up. Well, I don't know, archways. The mantle, I guess? I don't know. I'm really bad with ship parts. That's that one. So now there's going to be the next guard who's going to be listening to his radio again.
Freeze.
We're going to go ahead and take him out.
Don't kill me.
Okay. Go ahead and get his dog tag. And don't forget the last one's a sleeping guard.
Freeze.
And we're going to go ahead and take his dog tag. Alright. And now we have the alert fight, which I recommend you use just the USP for. Because like I said, you really do want to conserve all of your M9 ammo. So there's some M9 ammo behind here. Just switch to the USP. Like I said, either use stun grenades or something to do this part. But I'm gonna just go ahead and use the lethal gun. right. There's ammo behind you if you need it. Just like that. So that's going to take us into the marine hold. And this is where things get a bit more complicated. So, the marine without any pants is the guy that we need. So we're going to climb all the way down here. We're not going to climb all the way to the bottom level. But now we have to shoot every single guard that we can from here. So I would shoot everybody in the back row. At least, well, not everybody in the back row, I'm sorry. So starting from this marine, just shoot everybody on the front 2 rows for sure. Hold on, let's reposition myself. Shoot every single marine that you see me shoot. Okay. Do exactly as I do. Exactly as I do. The lid, Patrick. The lid. Shoot every single marine that you see me shoot. Because all these marines can see you when you reach a certain area.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of raid. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure.
Make sure the dog tag's on. So if you're following this from 0, you should have 45. Now we're going to shoot all the marines on this row. And then all the marines kind of starting from the middle. Okay. All the marines we're going to shoot from up here. And now, what we're going to do is very risky. But that's how you do it. Make sure you shoot these 2 marines on the right side. Okay. So now we're going to hold this marine away. Hold him up. Knock him to bed. Put him out. Put him to sleep. Now, if you turn the thermal goggles on, you can see that marine has a dog tag. Alright, that's who we need to get. And now we're going to do the same thing. Just be very careful doing this. It's really, really, really easy to mess this up. Hold them up. And that's how you get that dog tag. But now we're going to get caught. We're going to get caught. And we're going to hit continue. Because not only does this allow us to keep the dog tag, but we also keep all of our ammo, and it resets our time to 7 minutes. So you have a lot more time now and all the ammo. Because we're going to need the ammo. No, not doing that. Alright, so climb on here. Make sure you have full health. Oh, actually, yeah. So I don't have full health. So that's why we're going to use a ration. And now we're going to climb. We got full health. We're going to shimmy our way all the way over to the end of this balcony for the second dog tag that is here in the marine hold. It's kind of hilarious that this is easy mode, yet one of the dog tags required is one of the more challenging ones to get.
and it will be the Marine Corps and our race.
So he's gonna walk away. Allows us to climb up. We're gonna hold him up.
Will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think
All right.
about their new
Now we're gonna go straight to hold 3. There are absolutely nothing to get here in hold number 2 on this difficulty. So we're just gonna shimmy to the very end and go right into hold 3. So when we enter hold 3, this guard here we must take out. Take out this Marine for his dog tag. Now, sit right here, and we're gonna shoot. We're gonna tranquilize every single Marine in this room. That's why we needed to make sure we had all the ammo that we could have, and why we had to get caught so we could reset our ammo count back to max, and also the time. Make sure every single Marine is asleep. Do not shoot the Commandant. That will result in a game over. But every single Marine must take a nap.
left, right, front,
Shoot this Marine. Shoot that Marine. Do not shoot the Commandant. And also, if you want to take a picture of the logo, you could do that for Otacon, like here. Climb down this flagpole.
and it is my
And we're gonna
wish never to
be careful. This Marine, we're gonna catch him while he's sleeping.
have the horror of nuclear war.
Bring him over here.
As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that
We're gonna take him out. Obviously, do not kill any Marine. That will result in a game over as well.
it can cruise deep.
So now that all the Marines are asleep, come right over here. Switch to thermal goggles and look. There's the guy we need. He's got the dog tag on him.
Board Joint Tactical Information
Right here in the middle. We need him.
identifies
That is the last dog tag on easy mode.
airing accuracy and takes them.
And this will be up to 50 dog tags.
It is the ultimate weapon.
And after beating this, you will have
About what that means.
the bandana as well. And then now we need,
Ours is not the
and the only thing we have remaining to get would be the plant stealth suit. So I'm gonna go through normal mode. Just take the pictures for Otacon. And this, you're good to go. So I'll see you in normal mode. So normal mode has 33 dog tags. In my opinion, it's a little harder to do than easy mode altogether, because obviously on higher difficulties guards can see better and you will get spotted a lot quicker. So we're gonna make our way through and try our best to make sure we get all the dog tags accordingly, just like so, starting with this one. And we're gonna make our way up, up, and we're gonna wait for this guard to hit this corner, and we're gonna hold them up. And by the time we get this, since there's 33 dog tags, we should have 83 altogether, okay? So now we're gonna make our way to the east side of the aft deck. Climb over this balcony and hold this guy up. So, that is 53. And we're going to enter in the west side of the tanker. And the reason why I always enter the west side, if I have not mentioned before, it's because the guard inside this area will always be in a more favorable position. Now, this guard in here does require us to use the USP in order to get his tag. So we're just going to trank him, put him to bed, put him to sleep, tuck him in, And we're going to continue on our way, and make sure you grab the M9 rounds I just did from the locker. It helps to have plenty of ammo. Now, this guard to the left, right here, we're going to hold him up. We're going to pull him away. It's a lot easier for that guard on the left to not see us. And also, it makes it easier to just put him in a favorable position. Take him out, the trank, after he shakes, and get his dog tag. And now we're going to wait for him to turn around, that guard. And now we're going to persist and hold him up.
Don't kill me.
And there we go. Make our way up the stairs. Now this room now has 2 guards, but we're going to just get the one on the north side of the room first, and we'll get the other one on our way back. So then it's number 56 all together. And we're going to make our way past this camera. Sneak right past the camera. Like so. Make our way up the stairs. And now we had to deck D's quarters to deck D crew's quarters to deal with. This guard we need to just put to bed because it's just easier that way. And when this guard on the right side turns right, we can hug the wall like that. Put him in a more favorable position. Hold him up.
Don't kill me.
Get his dog tag. So now we're going to go and fight Olga. Very straightforward fight, but does require quite a bit of skill and know-how. And you do get a health refill after this boss fight, which is very nice. So now we must shake Olga to get her dog tag. And this is a ration there if you want it. Now we are going to climb up this infrastructure here. We're going to get the USP suppressor. We don't need the thermal goggles anymore, but feel free to grab them if you want. They're going to be on a very top level of this. But I just need a suppressor. And if you're following the guide, you're not going to need the thermal goggles anyway. And so we're now going to get the guard that comes out of here. We're going to make sure we collect this tag. Alright. There's a wet box here if you need it. I missed it the first time. So now, here in the bridge, make sure you grab this USP ammo. And if you need to know how to equip the suppressor, equip the USP and equip the suppressor, and it will automatically add the suppressor to your USP. So now we're gonna switch to the M9. I'm gonna trank this guard. I'm gonna shoot these lasers out. We're gonna bring his body in a nice safe area. Right here is just fine. And now the guard that's in this room, we're gonna wait for him to look at the door. Look at the radar. He's gonna look to the right at the door. And the moment he does that, he's going to turn around, and once he turns around, we can actually go and hold him up. Pretty safely, actually. Warning shot. Please do not kill him. We need his dog tag. Now we got his tag. We can also shoot this camera out. Grab this USP ammo. If you climb under this table, there's going to be M9 ammo. Which is very nice. Now we're going to head into the food storage on this area. Trigger the next guard. You can grab the box here if you want. There's some more M9 ammo. When the guard turns around, we're going to hold him up with the USP.
Freeze.
Aim at his
Are
head.
you going to...
Warning shot. And he's going to shake, shake, shake. Now we have that. We can exit this area. Upon entering this area, we can now shoot this camera. Oh, I thought he might have just saw me. We're going to wait for this guard to turn around. Once he does, we're going to hold him up.
Freeze.
We're going to take his dog tag. And this should be number 62 altogether if you're following this from 0. I'm trying my best to keep the dog tag on the screen so you can see the count yourself as well. Now we're going to go south. We don't need to get the dog tag on the top. We already got that. But we are going to get this dog tag right here. Oop.
There's somebody there.
Don't do what I just did. But make sure you catch him when he turns around.
Freeze.
And now we can open this door, and there's some USP ammo. And there's a ration right here in that corner. Exit right here to the Deck A Cruise Lounge. We can now aim at this guard and take him out. And switch to the USP. We're going to climb down below to the guard that is surrounded by flies in order to get his dog tag. We do need it.
Freeze. What are you? Don't kill me.
And we're going to have to shoot a warning shot. Now, if you need any rations, this guard actually contains some. He actually holds 2. But the flies will start to follow you, so just keep that in mind. But don't worry, they go away once you enter a new room. So we're going to come back through this hall. And we are now going to switch to the USP. And we are going to get the guard in this area and get his dog tag. You can wait right here if you need to. I can't remember if Snake gets sick in normal mode. But I'm crouching just in case, because that's how you prevent sneezing. You only sneeze if you stop moving. So now it's going to hold him up.
Are you going to...
Shoot around his head. Don't hit him in the head. And now we got his dog tag. We can now carry on into the engine room. Which we can now leave this area. It's funny, I can always forget about that. This guy is very missable, as always. Hold him up. Bring him in here. Make sure that you get his dog tag.
Please don't.
When the guard below and this next guy, when he turns around and starts walking, we can actually chase him down to the other side of the balcony, hold him hostage, put him in a more favorable position, and get his dog tag. So now we can climb down. And we're going to hold this guy hostage right here.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
There we go. There's a ration up here if you need it. I recommend grabbing it just in case. Be careful when this guard up on the top moves to the right. It's really easy for him to see us. When you see him looking at the poster, when he uses his binoculars, we can actually go ahead and hold him up now. Make sure you get him in a nice position so he doesn't drop his dog tag off the balcony.
Are you going to shoot me?
We're gonna have to give him a warning shot. Alright, and if you're wondering what he's looking at, there's this poster right there. Yeah, don't shoot it, because it will cause an alert. So now we have the guard on the top left, and the guard that's beneath this. The guard that's beneath this, the moment when he actually walks towards the screen, like so, we can actually hurry up behind him and hold him hostage. And get his dog tag. Now, the guard that's on the top of here, you need to be very careful with him. It's really easy to get seen by him. So, like, hide right here. And if he's at the end of this balcony, when he turns around, he's going to look at the stairs. Hiding right where we are, he will not see us. But now he's going to walk towards. When he walks upwards, that's when I will go and take him out right here.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
Alright. Now, this next guard is another very missable guard. Okay? We need to trigger him to appear in the room. He's gonna fix the door and walk through. And when he walks through, stay away, because it's possible he can see you.
Freeze.
Hold him hostage before he uses a radio call. And there we go. That's number 72. So there's 3 more to get in this coming up. And then the marine hold section, which we will get through. Now we need to take out the bombs. Otacon will call us. There we go. Shoot that. And we're gonna get a little closer and shoot the other one. Now we get the USP ammo, fill up on our ammo count. We have 3 more guards to get in this area, and then the marine hold. If I'm repeating some of the same things, I apologize. Make sure you switch to the M9 for this section. There's a ration here if you need it. Because the light from the USP will cause an alert. This guard will actually see the light before he sees Snake, and it will alert him. But as long as you keep walking forward like I'm doing, and just stay out of sight, the guard will not see you. The moment he gets close, I will show you a good time to actually hold him hostage. Right here.
Freeze.
And now the next guard is gonna be the guy listening to the radio. Listen to his MP3 player or his Walkman tape cassette. This was early 2000s.
Freeze.
Hold him hostage.
Kill me.
There we go. Now we have 1 more guard before the marine hold. It's a sleeping guard. Be very careful approaching him. When he wakes, you want to be very careful.
Freeze. No. Please don't.
And that's number 75, and we have 8 more to get. Which I will show you how to do just that. There's some M9 rounds here if you want them. And now for the alert fight, it's pretty standard. Pretty standard. We're just gonna take out all these guards. Come on, buddy, stick your head out. There's 3 more guards that are gonna appear. And if you need to heal, heal. But if you don't, that's cool too. Make sure you have full health before we head on to the next section. And you should have rations anyway. But you need full health. So hold 1 is going to have 2 guards on the bottom level that have dog tags.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces.
So we got to climb down to the bottom level using the ladder.
Here is, of course, another Metal Gear.
That was a mistake.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
So make sure that when you climb down and you get to this projector,
Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
we have to take this guy out.
Freeze.
At the moment,
And he has a dog tag.
knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet,
Okay.
so do a number of
And don't forget to hide his body. I would hide it because the next guy we're gonna get, sometimes he might see him, and that's not very good.
The world is about to see
And now we have to sneak up on this guy. Be very careful. That metal floor causes sound.
Freeze.
Metal Gear Force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
So we're gonna go ahead and do this.
The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear deliveries.
Make sure he goes to sleep. And now we can get out of here.
Position from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air backgrounds.
So now we're gonna climb back up. And we're gonna continue along our way.
Your player. But this project is vital to
There's one more guy in here that has a dog tag,
than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
which would be the guard at the end of this balcony. We have to shimmy across.
It will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we,
Like I said, as long as you have full health or high grip level, you can make this climb.
Freeze.
We're gonna hold him up, and he has a dog tag.
ours is not the only military,
This guard actually has a dog tag on every difficulty.
but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. It is a fact that players in favor of
Now, the dog tags in hold 2 are actually on the ground level. We will get that in a moment. We're gonna get them after we get the dog tags in hold number 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up a little bit. Now, upon entering hold 3,
I have a daughter.
Freeze.
this Marine has a tag.
Wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear
And if you want, you could actually get the Marine logo, like right here for Otacon, on the very top level.
As a soldier, I know that.
Alright, we're gonna climb down. And now this guy here has a dog tag.
Freeze.
Unlike the Army's Rex,
Let's bring him to a more favorable position.
move in undetected and make its landing on
It's really easy for the other Marines to hear the noise that you make here.
its onboard joint tactical information distribution system. Identifies target
Alright,
airing accuracy.
now we're gonna make our way behind all of these Marines.
Ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about
And we're gonna take this guard out.
Freeze.
Be very careful, because sometimes the Commandant will tell the Marines to like look left, right, etc.
thing that nature never
So make sure you do this in a safe way, so we can get another picture of the Metal Gear from here if you want.
and land as we never
And we have to come through this door on the west side to get to hold 2. Come on this left side,
map of shadow
knock on this wall, on this door.
not of course
Oh, I'm sorry, on this box.
Metal Gear Rex,
Wait for this guard to turn around.
but even you will have heard rumors that
And the moment he turns around, we can hold him up.
to the failed cover-up costing his
Freeze.
influence in the political community.
And we can do it just like this. Now we're gonna re-enter hold number 2. I'm sorry, hold number 3. Re-enter hold number 3.
The Metal Gear Rex developed
Alright. Just saying, we have 82 dog tags. We have one more to get. I'm gonna take the other 2 photos for Otacon.
against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked
And make your way into this area. And hold number 2.
It is an undeniable fact that there
And this one, we have to wait for the Marines to actually turn it around. So that's what we're going to do. Once they turn around, we can start crawling. And we have to go into this entire room. Go to the very back. Avoid all the metal sounds. And we need this Marine right here. We're going to grab him, and we're going to bring him over here. Alright. And that's our last dog tag. And I'm going to go ahead now and go submit the photos to Otacon. Call it a day. And you should do the same thing. And you should have 83 dog tags at this point. Now, after completing this, you should also unlock the stealth suit for the tanker chapter. And if you want to stop watching the video now, by all means. Hard mode has a total of 35 dog tags. And I'm going to show you how to get them all. Now, if you're following this guide, you will have the plant suit. Like you will have, the stealth suit for the tanker. I'm not going to be using it in case somebody is watching this. It doesn't have those stealth suits. But more or less, the first part of this section is going to be the same as all the difficulties. I do have game over on if discovered enabled, because I feel like it helps in case, say, you do mess up. It's a lot faster to have it reset, because you can't get dog tags anyway when guards are alerted. Another thing too is that on hard mode and extreme mode, Snake gets sick very easily, meaning that he will sneeze if you stay still. So we're going to go ahead and get the medicine right here. That medicine is going to help us with the cold later on. We're not going to use it now. We're going to use it after we fight Olga. We're going to wait for this guard to kind of turn around. And now we can hold him up. So we're going to enter here. And this guard, actually, I don't think it needs a USP on this difficulty. So we're going to hold them up now. And if we come back here in this locker room, there is some M9 ammo. Very helpful. Guards can also have ammo on them, so if you want to shake them, that's fine. Now, the moment we enter here, we're going to grab this guy, move him over all the way over here. It's going to prevent that guard from seeing us. And now we can hold them up. So wait for him to turn around. Take him out. Now we can come down here. And we can get this dog tag right now. We'll be back for the other dog tag, no worries. So we're going to go up the stairs. And sing a little song and dance. We will come back for the other guy. Make sure you don't get seen by this camera. This camera now pans. We can go ahead and get the guy in the kitchen now.
Freeze. Don't shoot.
So what we're gonna do, this part's a little tricky. We're gonna hold him hostage. We're gonna pull him all the way here while that other guard is there.
Please don't.
And we're gonna get his dog tag. Now we're gonna knock on this wall. And we're gonna get the attention of that guard.
Freeze.
And we're just gonna do the same thing. Yes, that works. And we can climb underneath this. I think we need the USP in order to get the dog tag from the guard that we have to trigger using the food storage room. So we're gonna fight Olga first. Basically, just implement the same strategy that we've been doing. Try to get hit. She does do more damage. But I'm just giving you a heads up. So she might go left or right. Wait for her to stop shooting before you poke your head back out. And then just start kind of aiming where she will go. After this cutscene, I'm going to shoot her. I should hit her almost right away, if I'm not mistaken. She's going to run back behind that little area. And now she's going to run out. She is going to walk here down to the left side. You can actually aim at her leg from here. And if you get it as well as I just did, that would be, you know, how to do it. But if you need more help doing that, like I said, I have a guide here in the channel. And it will be linked in the description down below. Now we're going to shake Olga. We're going to get her dog tag. And now we're going to get that ration if you need it. You're going to need full health before we get to the marine hold. Just keep that in mind. We're going to climb up here. And we're going to get the suppressor for the USP. We don't need the thermal goggles, but they're on the very top of this if you need it or want it. Equip the suppressor now, that way you don't forget. And we're going to make our way back down. So now this is going to trigger that guard to come inside. And we're going to hold him up.
Freeze.
Get his guard. Get his tag. And grab this box if you want it. It's a wet box. Don't forget to grab this ammo there. That's for the USP. So now what we're going to do, we're going to kind of poke our head out. We're going to take out this guard now. Okay. Now we're going to knock on this wall to get his attention. I'm going to shoot that guard. I'm going to shoot this. We're going to walk through the lasers. That guy's going to walk through. Wait right here on the side of the wall. And now we're going to hold him up and trank him. There's a lot of ways you can do this, but this is just, for me, the best way. Now walking in here is going to trigger that guard that walks up the stairs that tries to come towards the food storage area. Wait right here, he's going to turn around. When he turns around, catch him off guard. And now we're going to go ahead and steal his tag. I think it's just easier to do this when we come back through the area. Now come here. We're going to destroy this camera. And make your way to get this ammo. Climb under the table to get some M9 ammo. Now we're going to get out of here. And we're going to destroy the camera the moment we walk in. And we're going to wait for this guard to come here. He's going to walk past us. He saw how I sneezed. Oh, wow. So, make sure you take the medicine. Whatever you do, take the medicine before you come down here. Holy crap, that was very close. So now we're going to go south. We're going to wait for this guard to basically do his thing. When you take the medicine, you're not going to sneeze anymore.
Freeze.
And we're going to take his tag. Open this locker. There's going to be some USP ammo. Just in case you need it. That ration is right there in the corner if you need it. We are going to need full health before we get to the Marine hold section, so please keep that in mind. Now, we have to be very careful here. We need to take out the guard here to the left. We can shoot these books to get his attention. Shoot him in the heart.
Freeze. What are you?
And now we're going to have to shoot the USP and take this guard's tag. And this guard down beneath here, if you take him out, he'll have 2 rations for you. I just want to show you that.
Please don't.
So you can pick up his body again and shake out the second ration if you need to. I just felt it's nice to show that because like I told y'all, we're going to need full health and everything when we get back. So now we're going to grab these M9 bullets. We're going to make our way into the engine room because we don't need to backtrack anymore. So be careful here. We are going to have up to 99 tags now. Now, this room, we're going to hold this guard hostage. Make sure that you catch him quick because if you fuck this up for any reason,
What are you?
it's very possible that you will miss this guard entirely and he will not respawn. So now we're going to take his tag. We're going to wait for the guard below real quick. Once he moves all the way to the end of the balcony, we're going to hold him up.
Freeze.
Put him in a more favorable position. And keep right steady on him. Aim at his face. Steal his tag. Alright. Can be a little awkward how we go about doing that. But now we're going to drop down. And we're going to hold this guard up. Okay. There's a ration up there if you need it. Be careful, the guard that's on top of this balcony is now going to walk back and forth. So what we're going to do here is position ourselves to stay right here on this, in the middle between these 2 levels. That'll prevent the top guard from seeing us and the guard on the bottom from seeing us just in case. Now he's going to make his way here. We're going to hold him up. Bring him a little bit closer to the right side.
Don't kill me.
Catch his dog tag. Now the guard that's beneath this is going to start walking towards the screen. We're going to drop down. And we're going to hurry up and get him.
Freeze. Just try
He's gonna need the USP.
Shoot.
Okay. Now, the guy on the top, be very careful. He could see us very easily. So hide right here. When he turns around, he's gonna look down the stairs, wait for him to turn back around, and that's when we can hold him up.
Freeze.
I would take him over here. That way his dog tag doesn't fall off the balcony.
Please don't.
Alright, now this next dog tag is really missable. We have to trigger the cutscene. Once the cutscene's triggered, come right around here, wait for this guard to walk through. And you can catch him before he uses his radio.
You're going to shoot.
He's going to need convincing.
Please don't.
So that's what we're going to do with the USP. Grab his tag. And that's all the guards here in the tanker so far. So now what we're going to do is just disarm the bomb. Come on. There we go. Otacon's going to call us. And we're going to do our whole little thing. And we can go ahead and pick this ammo up too. It's USP ammo. And we're going to be on our way out. We have 3 more guards to get, and then we have the marine holds to do. So these are the same exact guards every time. Switch to the M9 because, as I said before, the USP has a light that will attract the sight of the guard. And the guard will be alerted to the light before anything else, and it will be automatic alert. As long as you walk forward and don't stop and hook right, you will not be seen. So now we're going to wait for him to come this way. Hold him hostage. Now we have 2 more to get before we do the marine hold. It's the guy on with his Walkman on.
Freeze.
I hate when I accidentally do that.
Don't kill me.
Okay, that's how we get that. Now we have this sleeping guard.
Freeze.
Be very careful. It's really easy to mess that up. All right. And now we're going to do the alert fight. If you come up here, there's actually some M9 ammo. Very useful. Alright. Continuing on to the alert fight now. I kind of already messed this up, but it's fine. Just make sure you have full health after you do this. Shoot, I hate that. Alright, like I said, make sure you have full health before the end of this fight. Your health does not regenerate from this fight. So we have 9 more to get.
Okay, Snake.
So we have to climb down the ladder and hold 1 to get to the bottom area.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat.
So what we need to do, we need to put this guard to the left of us, left of the projector to sleep. He does not have a dog tag in this difficulty. So just giving you a heads up. This guard has the tag. We need to be careful. Walk slowly on that metal plate. Now we're going to turn around and put this guard to sleep. We need this dog tag. And this guy right here is who has the dog tag. Let's pull him here to a more favorable position. I could have easily been seen just now. Just if you make too loud of a noise, the other guards will get alerted. All the Marines will get noticed. So now we could climb back up the ladder. You can dive over the metal plate like I did to prevent it from making any noises that might attract other Marines.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice.
So now that we have full health, we can climb over this and make our way to the very end. And as always, this guy has the dog tag.
Play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
So once we're here, climb over. Once he walks away,
Fire of nuclear proliferation.
hold his guard up and get his dog tag.
That players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own.
And we should have 112 altogether at this point.
I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to have her or
So, like I said before,
experience the horror of
the guards, the Marines in this room are on the ground level, so we're just going to speed this up. There's one of them patrolling right there, actually.
I know that is my dream.
But there's a really easy way to get them without too much risk that I'm going to show you how to do. More or less the same strategy we did in normal mode.
Turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
So once we get to hold 3, things are a bit more complicated.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious.
This guard we have to take out. And there's going to be a patrolling Marine that we absolutely need. I'm going to show you a trick in order to get him. So what we need to do is take a picture of the logo right here if you want to for Otacon. And now we have to get this guard. It's right here, his dog tag.
Takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon. And it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
Freeze.
I have a daughter. And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children.
So this is a little risky, but this is how you want to, this is how I do it.
As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation.
We're going to go over here.
Soldier, I know that is my duty.
Wait, right here.
Freeze.
I seem to be repeating myself.
That patrolling guard, we're going to get him momentarily, just in time.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray. After
Hold on.
man
Reposition this guy a little better.
has a sting that nature never gave the man. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
So here's what we're going to do.
George,
This is what I like to do. We're going to take a pictures of Metal Gear.
in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not affect
And you see that patrolling guard? We want him to see us just like that. There are a few ways to go about this. But that's one of the easier, better ways to do it.
Freeze.
We have intelligence
Now we can grab him just like this.
planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left.
And when this happens, try to pull this over.
Intruder in the back.
Just wait right here, okay? Let him do his little intruder thing.
Intruder to the right.
And just keep this guard. Get his marine with you.
Intruder in the back.
I'm glad this happened because you can see how I go about doing this.
Freeze.
In case you don't want to get caught.
Actually happened. I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray.
So there's that one.
Guard at all times.
Now make your way to the left side of the hold. And we're going to go through this door. Now when we come right here, we're going to knock on the wall or on the box. And just wait right here for this guard to come. When he turns around is when we'll go after him.
Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense.
And we can now get him safely.
NMD technology leaked to
Be careful. If the Marines look to the left, it's possible they can see you there.
others correct.
But now we're going to go back into hold 3. And we're going to do
It is an
basically the same thing, but on the other side.
force at work in our government and within the military.
As you can see, we have 117 dog tags, so 118 is the last one.
This exercise
And we're going to literally do the same thing. Knock on the wall or on the box. Let this Marine get alerted. And he will come here. Wait for him to turn around.
the proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NBT and START
And hold him hostage. Be careful. If the Marines turn over to the right, they can possibly see you. But that seems to be pretty consistent. And that's how we get all the dog tags in hard mode. Extreme mode is the last difficulty left. Go ahead, take your pictures, send them to Otacon, and I'll see you in extreme mode. Okay, kids, are you ready? The final run. Extreme mode has 35 dog tags, and 2 of the guards out here require us to use the USB. So we're gonna just go straight into the tanker. Now, Snake gets sick, not Snick, very easily. And as a result, he will sneeze a lot. So you're going to see me crouching quite a bit to prevent him from sneezing, because you don't sneeze as long as you keep moving. Alright. So after we get this first dog tag here, we're going to walk into this area and get this locker open to get the M9 bullets, which is nice. And now this next area can be very tricky. There are a few ways to go about doing this. I recommend skipping the cutscene, coming here, holding this guy hostage, immediately bringing him all the way here so that guard to the left does not see us. Okay? This is one of the best ways to do it. There are other ways to do it, but this is my way of doing it. By all means, do however you feel is comfortable. Now, the moment this guy turns around, we're going to actually go ahead and hold him up.
Freeze.
And be careful, because now the sleeping guard downstairs does come up the stairs. Alright, so you kind of want to wait for him. And I'm going to keep crouching to prevent myself from sneezing. See how he's not alert now? We can
Freeze.
pull him here. If you want, you can bring him all the way into this room, because it's possible his dog tag can fall down the stairs. So we're just going to hold him up right here.
Please don't.
Aim at his face. Steal his dog tag. Now let's get out of here. Go up the stairs. And yes, like I said, we are going to have to come back to the aft deck to get 2 of the dog tags, but it's easier just to go get them later.
Freeze.
Hold this guard up.
Don't kill me.
So extreme mode, as a result, does require us to backtrack quite a bit to get the remaining dog tags. But don't worry, we're going to do it together. Be careful with this camera. Make your way up the stairs. All this is going to happen now. So we're going to
Freeze.
pull this guy here. We're going to hold him hostage.
Don't kill me.
So after getting this dog tag, what we're gonna do, we're gonna come here and knock on the wall to attract his attention. Sit right here, and we're gonna wait for him to walk through the door. He's gonna head towards that body to check on him.
Freeze.
And we're gonna hold him hostage.
Please don't.
All right. So now we're gonna actually have to move both of these bodies. We're gonna bring them into this area right here. Anagon's gonna call us, trying to warn us about the bombs, but we're not gonna worry about that. Alright, so now we're gonna enter this room to trigger the guard. This is a very missable dog tag. And he's gonna turn around. When he turns around, sprint after him,
Freeze.
pull him to a more favorable location. And we're gonna hold them up. We're doing this now, so we don't have to do this later. Now we're gonna crawl under the lights, the infrared lasers, and we're gonna go ahead and fight Olga. Sound good? So I would save here on extreme mode, because this could be pretty brutal for people who
Save, Snake?
aren't that good at the game. But I'm going to try my best to show you how I do it. But if you need more help, again, shameless plug, I have a Olga tutorial on here. So as soon as the match begins, aim right about here, and then hold left trigger. Try to hit her before she walks away. Hit her in the back. If you miss her, it's usually because she has iframes or invincibility frames. So now we're gonna try our best to hit her in the upper body, preferably the head, but upper body works. She's gonna hit right there. We're gonna try to shoot her before she peeks back behind. That's kind of random. So now she's going to stay on the left side here. We're going to try to hit her, but we missed. Aim for her upper body as she walks away. And that should be it. Now, on extreme mode, you can only get hit twice. On European extreme mode, one hit, you're dead. So I actually would have died in European extreme. But thankfully, there are no dog tags on European extreme mode. And you also get a free health refill. So we're going to go ahead and shake her body to get that dog tag. There's no rations on the field in this difficulty, but I will show you where to get one later. So now we're going to work our way up here and climb. And we're going to grab the USP suppressor that's on top of here. If you want the thermal goggles, they are here. You can use them by all means. But I'm just grabbing a suppressor. I don't need the goggles. And if you're using this guide, you're probably not going to need the goggles either. And the way you equip, just like that. Make sure you have the USP equipped. Now the guard that's going to walk out of here, he actually requires the USP. So we're going to hold him up and put him to sleep for now. We're going to climb this section, grab this wet box if you want it, and we're going to enter. It's kind of hard to position yourself in a way upon returning out of here once you get the USP. So we have ammo now, and we have the USP. So we're actually going to wake this guard up now by shaking him around. And like I said, it's a little challenging to position yourself in a way where, like, when you come out here, this guard will be on the right side, and he can just see from all away. So I feel like it's a little easier to do it this way. Just saying. So we're just gonna shake him. Shake, shake it. Shakety shake. It shouldn't take you very long to do, especially on extreme mode. So now we're gonna crouch a few times to stop sneezing and hold them hostage.
Are you going to shoot?
And yes, we are gonna shoot. Alright, so now we have that. We can enter the tanker again. Now, Snake is... I cannot speak. Wow. Snake is definitely sick at this point. Meaning that he's going to sneeze no matter what we do. So, like I said, the way you prevent sneezing is by moving around.
Freeze.
We're going to take these guards out. We're going to take the bomb out. Now, there's really no easy way of doing this part, because this guard can see from all the way. So what I do, I shoot the wall. That gets interest, and then we can hold them up. And we need the USP. That's what I'm going to do. And that's it. That's all those. That's how you do that part. So now we have plenty of bullets left. We can take this camera out. We can grab this USP ammo. And like, if you notice, the USP only has 16 bullets on extreme mode. So we have to be pretty careful. Like I said, remember that Snake is very, very sneezy now. He's going to be sneezing the storm. But don't worry, we have to backtrack and we will be getting the medicine. So like, for example, it's really easy for him to sneeze. So make sure you crouch a few times like this to stop him from sneezing. Hold this guard up. And I'm going to put him to sleep. And now we're going to go downstairs and we're going to go south. And we're going to get the dog tag from this guard here. Like I said, keep crouching just like this to stop Snake from sneezing.
Freeze.
We're going to get this dog tag. And inside of here, some more USP if you need it. If you notice, that ration is gone now. Like I said, I'm about to show you how to get some more. So we're going to take out all the guards in this area. Do not go down the stairs just yet. That guard can see you very easily from here. That was hilarious. So now, this guard here is going to have some rations for us. So if you hold him up once, he will shake it out, because we already have his dog tag. And there's 1 out of 2. And now if you shake him, you get a second one. The flies are going to follow you around. Do not worry about it. You'll be fine. But we need these rations, because no matter what, we need to be at full health after the guard alert fight. And that's what we're going to be saving it for. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please do not come down here. Do not enter the engine room just yet. We must backtrack to the beginning of the chapter. And don't forget that Snake can sneeze. And he will. So just keep crouching like that until this guy hits the corner. We already have his dog tag, so we don't need to worry about that. So now we're going to exit the area right here. And we're going to immediately take this guard out. We need the USP.
Are you going to shoot?
And now we're going to make our way up the balcony. Now, I believe this is the guard that does not require the USP. But we're just going to wait right here. This is the safest area to wait. Watch, you're gonna see. He's gonna make his way past. He's gonna make his way down here. He is taking a while though. But there he is. All right. I'm crouching so I don't sneeze. Now he's gonna make his way past our corner, and we're gonna hold him up. Okay. So now, over here is where the medicine is located. Grab it. We need it. And we have to deal with this last guard. We're going to wait for him to turn around before we hang off this balcony. Because he could see us pretty easily. And this requires the USP as well. Alright. That one doesn't open, I don't think. I don't know. I don't remember. I know one other door one opens. I just can't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. So now we get all of that, and we have the medicine. So the moment we walk through this door, we will take the medicine. Take it now, because you will forget about it. That guard is still sleeping. That's nice. Sometimes he does not. It is on a timer. Just keep that in mind. So now we can leave. We're going to go into the engine room and get the rest of we get the remaining dog tags. We'll get this one first, as always. Now the layout is going to be more or less the same as it is in hard mode. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Wait for this guard to turn around. And we're going to hop down. Land on this section. And we are going to take him over here. Keep a gun steady on him. Aim at his head. And now we're going to come here. Drop down. Hold him hostage. So now that guard is going to be walking around. Be very careful. He can see you so easily. Just let him do his thing. And now we're going to chase him. And hold him up. We are so close to being done. So now we have the garden at lower level. We have more than enough time to hop off if he walks in that direction to now come and get him. We just gotta try to hurry and get him. Be careful, because the guard on the top level can actually see you very easily. There we go. Now this guard on the top, like I said, his pattern's a little wonky. Let him walk towards you. Just stay right here. He's going to eventually turn around and look towards the stairs. As long as you do this fast enough, none of these guards should wake up. So we're going to put him in a more favorable position. That way his tag doesn't fall off the balcony. There we go. Triggered his next one. This is another very missable guard. Wait for him to come through the door. Hold him up. USP warning shot. Get his dog tag and we're good to go. That is all the dog tags so far. We have, I think, what? 11 more to go, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. I think 152 is the total. out of content to call us, because why not? Let me get that one. And get this one. And we can come back here and get these bullets. And miss them, just like that. Alright. Switch back to M9. We have 3 more to get. And then the 3 more guards. 3 more guards in his next area is what I meant to say. And then the remaining Marines.
All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the commandant.
So, like I said, if you keep holding forward and hook right, the moment you come across this part right here, this guard on the front will never see you. We are no longer sick, so there's no need to actually do this anymore, like crouching, but it's just fun to do. So when he walks past, hold him up. Alright, next one is the music guard, listening to his Walkman.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
Now we have the sleeping guard. Be very careful in approaching him.
Freeze. No. Please don't.
Alright. Now, what we have next is the alert section with the guards. And then the Marine hold. There's M9 rounds behind here if you need them. All right.
Aim for the lights.
So one thing I recommend here is just take your time and duck when you need to. And just take your time. Now the 3 guards gonna appear. And this should be the end of this. Now, if you're low on health, heal now before this cutscene ends, and then grab the other ration just like that. So, thankfully, hold 2 only has 2. So we are going to have to climb to the bottom of this ladder one more time.
Specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal
So here's how we want to do this. Climb on a projector.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces.
Put this guard to sleep.
Stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Put this guy to sleep.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world.
Let him walk all the way up.
The blind rush to nuclear
Grab him, hold him up. Bring him all the way here.
and our Ray that will accomplish this.
Freeze.
And then this is the one we need.
All other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up
I'm gonna switch back to the dog tags. And make sure you dive over the metal platforms there
spelled out by Ray.
so that you don't make too much noise and get the Marines' attentions.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a
So
new
now climb the ladder.
and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the
And now with full help, we're going to make this climb all the way to the end. And we have to get the guard that's on the balcony as well.
Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Climb over the moment he moves.
Ours is not the only
Hold him up.
project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program.
Now in hold 2, there are 2 guards, but they're on the bottom level. So we're going to have to come back. And as always, we'll speed this part up.
Promise you that
So hold 3 has 4 that we need to get. Is number 1.
greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror.
So after this guard, we should probably run straight to the flagpole immediately. Okay? You can get the Marine logo in just a second, but here's why. The guard that's usually sleeping is no longer sleeping now. So we're going to go ahead and take him out the moment he comes to this corner. Now, the patrolling Marine we are going to get. The way I do it is this. I let him kind of see me right here. He's going to turn around and take notice of us.
It is the ultimate weapon.
When he does that, and he goes, run all the way to the end.
About what that means.
And then we can actually do this.
After the great manta ray. Our ray has a sting that nature never.
Pretty cool, right?
With this latest Metal Gear, we
And now we have this guy we can take out.
as we never have before. George C. surrendered
Now,
his residence
you could actually come here to get the Marine logo if you need it.
to Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex, next generation nuclear warrior.
Make sure it's actually clear.
But even you will have heard the rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costing his influence in the political community.
And then what we're going to do, I'm going to take the other pictures of Metal Gear.
Shadow Moses was supposedly
And I'm just going to walk through this hold now.
the Metal Gear Rex
And we're going to attract the guard by knocking on the box here.
taken against the future
And it's the same as it was the last few times. Wait for him to turn around. Hold them hostage. Make sure the guards are looking. Make sure all the Marines are looking the opposite way.
means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the
But
military.
it does seem timed well where you can hold that guard up without the other Marine. Well, I'm sorry. You can actually time it to where that guard does that. Now we gotta take this guard out when we come back to the hold.
Agreements like the MGT and STAR obsolete.
I don't know why he won't fall asleep. There we go. Put him to sleep too. We're gonna go behind the Marines. Take the pictures.
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot
And now we're gonna go ahead and get our final dog tag in the run.
roulette again. The brain drain of nuclear specialists
By knocking on this wall again. Oh, he saw us. That's fine.
a cottage industry in nuclear weapons
Whatever happens here, as long as he notices you in some degree, and you can sneak behind him just like this, whatever works, works. Try to avoid hitting that metal platform behind you too. And that's all the dog tags. Every single dog tag. When you walk through hold 3, the guy's gonna be on a computer, so be very careful. And that's it. After you take your photos, send them to Otacon, and you are done. I hope this has been to your liking. Hopefully it helped a lot of people. And
we the Marines
thanks for watching.